Yeah, all the...
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's because I can't tremolo with my right hand, so I fake it with a...
You got it down. I had a buddy in high school, and he played one of those track and field video games, and he would
do that.
He was so fast.
Yeah.
But I was a drummer, so I had to do like that.
You had the double tap.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome everyone. Sorry. Quinton.
But we digest.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, you bet. Today
was a tough one to get here. It's snowing sideways.
It's a little bit early here in Bozeman. I had to drop the old kiddos off at middle school, and it's like a whiteout. It's snowing pretty good. The wind is up. So it took a little longer to get here. But we're here, and I can feel my fingers again.
Yeah.
Almost.
We are here, and we are in downtown Bozeman, Montana, home of Gibson Acoustic Guitars, right down the street. And we've got another, what we call heavy-aged Murphy Lab. But this one's a beauty because it's the Advanced Jumbo model. It's based on a 1936 AJ. And these are just, well, they're cool for a bunch of reasons, but one reason is they don't make them that often, it seems like. We never seem to have them. The AJ is the advanced bracing, so the X brace, I think, is a little bit wider.
Okay.
The torrefied red spruce.
So by being wider at the angle, like I guess you call it the north-south angle, it should
gives
provide
you a little
more freedom on the wood, the lower bound to move around. Yeah.
Yep. These are rosewood back and sides. The AJ versus like a J45, it's the same body shape and all that. It's the longer scale length. It's got the different inlay, the fire stripe pick guard, really cool Waverly tuners on this one.
Yeah.
All
everything on this
aged.
guitar looks like it's old.
It does. It looks like an old guitar. Just a wonderful guitar. It's a great guitar. So this one, I noticed when you're playing it, I mean, it sounds old, woodsy, dry. It's just not, I don't know. Play it.
Oh, no, I will. Well, so I just wanted to ask a question.
Yep.
Are you familiar with this, like...
the open saddle, like that?
Well, it feels like it's, extending further on
Yep. It's not like a drop-in saddle either. It's just it's they call it, I think they just call it the open saddle.
The open saddle.
And you get more of it. It's a little harder to...
It's asymmetrical, right? So there's more sticking out on the side, and I'm wondering if that plays a difference. Do you see that?
I do see that.
So you've got a little bit of this here, but then when you get down below your first string, it's substantially longer. And carries into the wood.
I wonder if that is just what they were...
Is that how they did it?
Might have been.
Back in the day?
Very well may have been. I don't know. I'd have to go look at another one. I don't recall. But generally, I see what you're saying now. But that could be just the person that day.
No, this looks like it's very conscious and intentional.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's
and it could just be the illusion to my eye and from my angle. But if you have any comment or know anything about this particular saddle and how it's set up into this bridge, I'd be curious. We just did the J45.
Yeah.
And
the
heavy aged kind of series, the heavy aged Murphy Lab. And I was saying, I think that was the best Gibson I'd ever played. Yeah. These are in that upper class. Yeah. I'd say that one was particularly unique. But these are all really special too. That video garnered a lot of comments about aging, and people. I think there's three camps, right? Yeah. There's no aging for me. Yep. There's kind of in the middle. Yeah. And I'd take it or leave it depending on how good the guitar sounds. Yep. And the other one's like, I think it looks cool. Yeah. So we recognize that this aging might not be for everybody.
Totally.
But like I said, a lot of times the aesthetics aren't the primary factor that I consider when I'm
Well, that one you just strummed it and you're like, wow, this is one of the best guitars I've ever played. Yeah. And so who cares what it looks like?
That was my impression for that guitar, because it was just so nice. What are you talking on backwards? This is
Indian Rosewood, back and sides. Yep.
Yeah, and so it's got this playability. It's got what feels like the thicker. They might even be calling it a V, but to me it feels round. Yeah. On the neck, and it is a little bit thicker. You say longer scale? Yeah. And I can feel that, not like uncomfortably, but it feels like I'm extended a little bit more. I mean, I haven't played. Let me put it this way: I haven't played a Murphy Lab that I would not be happy owning.
They're doing something.
They're just the attention to details.
Well, I mean, it's the same scale length as your Martins that you love that are Rosewood back.
Is it really?
Yeah, your D28.
Okay.
So this is the same. So, but what's cool is how unique this one sounds compared to your Martin D28.
Oh, yeah. This is a Gibson sound.
Yeah, it really is. That's what's cool about it. It's got a Gibson sound.
I've come to
your Martin has a Martin sound.
Appreciate the distinction.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use it for any genre. It's not like I would only play Martins for bluegrass or Gibsons for
But the
classic
Martin
country
really
or
does bluegrass well, and this
it does.
But this is basically a D28,
In the Gibson, we talked the other time about there were comments like the aging probably doesn't have a significant impact on the overall sound, but what you're getting along with that processing at the end stage is what I believe is a much thinner finish, because it's really light again, and we've talked about when you pick up a guitar and it just feels like slightly more than balsa wood. Remember the old thing, you pop out and make little planes and stuff. It feels super light, and experience tells us that it's going to allow for more projection, and which can translate into tone, right? You can be more dynamic with these types of guitars. Somebody commented in the other video about how I was finally strumming quietly. And I feel a guitar that is light, that I know has the potential to be very loud, I may try and reserve back. And what's nice about having that, again, it's like the analogies to muscle cars or motorcycles or whatever. When you know you've got that power, it allows you to not have to work as hard here to get sound and volume. And then if you want to dig, you can certainly drive it and get the volume, or you've got this larger I don't know how to describe it, spectrum of volumes that you can work within and be more dynamic as a player.
It's got a great, really unique sound.
Yes.
Got some big boom. It's got some, it just sounds authentic and old, and it's got a thing. Oh, look at you, you can play quiet.
I can, I know. It
takes a lot of patience. I mean, when you have a big machine, like I said with the car, it's hard to not stomp on it at every light.
Yeah. Well, you learn that driving in Bozeman, maybe, because if you do that, you're just going to spin tires this time of year. So you got to ease it on out.
Ease it up.
So
okay,
there you
Murphy
go.
Lab heavy aged
AJ
advanced jumbo.
Very cool
here. Music Villa. Come check us out, musicvilla.com. Quinton, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.